Friday, June 5th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Let me start off with a look at the Avalon Pier web camera. Kind of some squally weather there along the North Carolina Outer Banks at 5:30 this morning. You can see those flags pointed from left to right on your screen. That means there's a north wind in place, and you can see that reflected in the observation there from Kill Devil Hills. North wind listed at 8. It looks much stronger there right along the Atlantic. And again, I'll show you the radar perspective in just a moment. Let's take a peek here at temperatures yesterday. You can still see the lingering effects of that wedge yesterday up in parts of the Triad, the Triangle regions, on the upper 60s for high. 77 in Charlotte, 82 in Columbia and Wilmington, some 70s in the mountains yesterday. 68 the high in Burlington, 69 in Asheboro and Greensboro, 66 in Reedsville, 70 in Winston-Salem. You had a lot of 70s across the Charlotte viewing area yesterday, 74 in Shelby. 75 rather in Gastonia and Monroe, 77 officially at the Charlotte Douglas Airport. Temperatures at 5:30 this morning, a lot of 60s on the board. Once you get away from the mountain areas, and then again Cape Hatteras pretty mild, sitting at 73 as we speak. Winds out of a northerly direction in a lot of the region, but we're going to see a warmer day today, at least in the spots that were still in the cooler zone yesterday, and you'll see those highs coming up here in just a moment. All right, yesterday's radar, as expected, most active, kind of scattered around the mountains and then over into eastern parts of North Carolina. You had a couple of active zones there. Certainly, eastern North Carolina had another pretty convectively active day as we went through our Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening over that way. And you did see a few showers pop up around parts of the Charlotte region as well. Let me run that through one more time, and you'll see there as you got toward early evening, some showers there around Mecklenburg County, northeastern Gaston County too. Had a little bit of light rain in the evening, make it into parts of the Triad area, but again, most of the heavy rain over toward the coast. Now, these were the 24-hour rain totals, and let me show you the 72-hour totals over eastern North Carolina. Since midweek, there's been a big rain event over in eastern North Carolina, and a lot of folks picking up 5 to 10 inches of rain since midweek over there in the eastern parts of the state. All right, let's update the numbers. This is the Charlotte rainfall data updated through yesterday. For the month, you're looking at 3/4 of an inch or thereabouts. And for the year, still a deficit at Charlotte of about 2 1/4 inches, a deficit of about 3 1/3 inches relative to average in Greensboro for the year, and just shy of an inch officially in the month of June at this point. Now, there's the radar perspective this morning. I mentioned that squally weather in the Outer Banks. You can see that there on the radar perspective. Some of that shower activity, although not terribly strong, causing some wet morning weather over that way. And then you look off into the Plain States, some areas of showers and thunderstorms back that way. A couple of those disturbances could graze our way over the next day or two, one of those being this afternoon. So as we get into the heating of the day, I think around lunchtime we're going to see some showers or storms pop up in the mountains, and then as we get later into the afternoon and the evening, the western parts of North Carolina will have the chance of some showers and storms. Let me show you the high-resolution modeling. I think it's doing a decent job in kind of showing how this unfolds today. You can see there as you get into the afternoon and the evening, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially west of Raleigh and the Sandhills. We're talking mainly the Triad, the Charlotte regions up into the foothills. And again, not everybody's going to see the activity, but I think some scattered afternoon showers and storms today in those areas. There's your highs, getting warmer. We'll keep that warming trend going tomorrow. I really think the rain chances not terribly significant. There'll be some showers and storms out there for your Saturday, but they're going to be pretty widely spaced, I think. And we continue to build on the warmth. There's your Saturday highs across the region. Sunday, not bad. A lot of us probably avoiding significant rain on Sunday, and your Sunday high temperature is a little bit off of Saturday's numbers, but still a relatively warm day. Now, as we get into next week, here comes this next cold front approaching from the northwest, and that'll bring us the chance of some mainly afternoon showers and storms. And at this point, I think the best rain chance might very well occur on Tuesday. The GFS wants to linger it into Wednesday. On the European model, you end up with a solution where this front a little bit further to the south, and so you have a dry day Wednesday. But just to err on the safe side, I've left in the chance of a couple of showers and storms in my Wednesday forecast. All right, tropical update here. Things are still very quiet across the Atlantic basin. No sign of any development in the Atlantic, the Gulf, the Caribbean over the next few days, but still have in the eastern Pacific this big hurricane, Hurricane Blanca. Now, it is not as organized as it was at this time Thursday morning. You can see there on the infrared satellite imagery, a bit more of a ragged appearance. It's still a strong hurricane, but it's not a major hurricane any longer. In fact, it's a Category 2 hurricane as of this morning advisory with 105 mile per hour sustained winds. Now, this looks like it's going to get up into the Baja Peninsula in a much weakened state, maybe as a weak hurricane or a tropical storm by Sunday night and Monday. So obviously for the folks that have any travel interest over that way, you need to be aware of that as that system moves in late in the weekend and into early next week. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day, a great weekend, and God bless.